Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot video 24w44a. Last week we did of course the preview from Bedrock Edition, so I won't cover everything again what was in there because everything is ported into the snapshots. But I will cover the stuff that I hadn't covered last week. And I will just cover some stuff that's also new for the snapshots or the previews itself. Oh god, what? Oh, interesting. I just located the Pill Gardens and just spawned inside a woodland mansion. For the first thing, we will take a look to the eye blossoms again. And here they are, the open and the closed one. For the first thing, if I make another portal or just go to the end, we have to show something off there. Because if I place an open eye blossom, it will stay open in the nether or the end, because there is no day or night cycle. Also for the closed one is that the case. What's also the case is that bees will be poisoned if they are inside the hitbox of the eye blossoms. I forgot to mention that. And also they can follow it, of course, yeah, if you are holding it in your hand, but you cannot feed it to them because they will get poisoned. And also the wandering trader is able to trade you the open eye blossom, but this one isn't. Maybe this one? No. Maybe this one? No. Maybe this one, or even maybe this one. No. Let's make it no. Whoa. There was already a creaking spawned, but where? It was fairly close, you could hear it. Also, yes, indeed, the Pill Gardens now has a pretty damn beautiful particle drop if the leaves don't have a block underneath them. So now this one is able to spawn some particles. If there are blocks underneath, they won't. There is one. Because last preview or snapshot or just update, if you punched the creaking, it will spawn the clumps, the resin clumps. But there was no cooldown for it. But now there is. After an attack, there's a cooldown for 5 seconds. Where is that bastard now? So I can punch you, but there won't be spawning any more resin clumps after 5 seconds. So if I just go to here, there are just like 3, like not many. I think these 3 were the first, or 4. But these ones were added later down the line. Also pretty convenient. I missed in last snapshot that the resin clumps could be found in chests in the woodland mansion. So let's find one. Ah, there's one here. And yes, we get resin clumps. Also, the wandering trader is able to trade you the resin clumps, but most likely we won't see it here. Also, we need some other Pill Garden stuff, but we will eventually come to that later as well. And I don't see any resin clump or even the open flower is now here. Well, open blossom. No. So yeah, it's pretty clear that it's pretty rare. So you could just go to one of these. And we saw, of course, at the beginning of the video that the panorama was changed to the Pill Gardens. Also, the proper tool for moss carpets. In this case, we will use the pale moss. The proper tool for this is not the sword also anymore. It works, yeah, but the hoe is the fastest. Back in the day, the sword also could be used. It's pretty fast, but not faster than a hoe. Another thing changed with the bees is that now the wither rose effect will wither them instead of breeding them. So they cannot be bred with the wither rose anymore. There's also some changes with blocks that need support and how you can break them. Of course, we have, for example, the iron door is a good one, I think. If we break this in survival, it will pop off. So if I break this, the door will pop off. But if I break it with, for such a netherite shovel, it will eventually be dropped also. Here it is. So blocks that need support, that will pop off eventually if you break the block underneath. All those type of blocks, the pressure plates, the buttons, can be broken with any tool. Doesn't have to be the specific tool they are actually used for. Also, when you have the music on in Minecraft, then eventually the music will fade out if you enter one of those biomes. Pretty scary. Also, the Wandering Trader can trade pale moss, but you can remember it's pretty rare to come across that. Normal moss, but not other ones. Let's take a look if you can find... Oh! Well, actually, it's there. If you go back to one of those trees, you have the pale hanging moss. It can be mined instantly, but not obtained with just your bare hands. I can shear it, but also just use Silk Touch. Oh, hello there. And also for the hanging moss, Wandering Traders can also trade that. Let's see if we can find it. Yes, yes, there it is. Also, the creaking now cannot be... I'm clicking middle mouse, but it doesn't work. Wow. It doesn't work with you? That's a bug, maybe. But creakings will only deal 1.5 of a damage now. So let's take a look. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, yes, 1.5. So the amount was like last preview, it was 1 or 1.5 or even 2. It's now consistent 1.5 or 3 damage points. Let's go down here and see what happens. Illagers like Pillagers, Vindicators, Evokers, and I think even the Ravagers are scared and so will run away from the creaking. You are not a part of those? No, the Ravagers not. And I think Vexes also don't count. But let's see if they do. And also let's see if the Witches count, because Witches are also Illagers. That's why they are called Illagers and not Pillagers in the website. So, Vexes, nah, they act kinda normal, yeah. And the Witch doesn't care as well. Maybe not. Maybe she's not in that category. Well, so in this case, not the Witch, not the Ravager or the Vex are scared for the creaking. All the other ones are. Also, the creaking will ignore cactus, sweet berry bushes and powder snow damage when walking across or above them. He won't ever notice it. He can just walk along. He's also fire resistant. That's pretty cool. Also because he's made of wood. He also has a twitching animation. Oh, is it like... Yeah, I think we are seeing it. He's like... when he's walking. See, it's pretty weird. But it's pretty cool as well. Like, it's an old man. He's like... Pretty cool, pretty cool. And also the creaking heart decides to remove or replace the connected creaking when it turns day. The creaking is too far away from the creaking heart. Or a player intersects with a creaking for a few seconds. The data pack version is now 58 and the resource pack version is now 43. And that's all about it for these changes and features for this snapshot. So I didn't cover the new stuff from the snapshot itself, like the resin, the bricks, and that you can use this for the smithing template stuff, because I've already covered that in a previous video. So I will link to that down below or to the playlist and then just go one video earlier and you will see everything that's added also in this snapshot instead of the preview last week. This was it for today and I hope I will see you guys in the next snapshot video when they come with new stuff. And now I will say, like every other time, Bababyeee!